I'm about to turn this current bedroom into my subscribers' dream room.
Because right now, not only is it a complete mess, this is the current gaming setup. And overall, the room is just incredibly outdated and ugly. So in this video, I'm going to completely transform it into their ultimate gaming bedroom paradise. Complete with the most high-tech bedroom furniture, craziest lighting, and most importantly, an incredibly powerful gaming setup. This is going to be the most insane room transformation I've ever done and my hardest ever yet, as I will have to do all of this in just 2 days. Now, you might remember Harvey from some of my previous videos. You recently told me that your brother Bailey is a big fan of the channel.
Big subscriber, loves all the Dantic content.
This old room actually used to be Harvey's, and nearly everything in this room is a hand-me-down, so Bailey has never really had a room of his own.
I've been working with Harvey over the past few days to get him out of the house.
He's staying at his nan's, he thinks there's work being done on his room and that he can't stay there.
In reality, we're here and we've bought I don't even want to know how much I've spent on this video, but we've bought so much stuff. So this is not even all of the stuff that we've got. I've generally spent more on this than any room I've ever spent money on.
Now to get started, the first thing we needed to do was clean the entire room out. I filled in holes in the wall, destroyed whatever furniture this is, I removed his bed, and just like that, we had now got a blank canvas to work with. But even with the room already cleared out, we have still only got 2 days to turn this room into a dream bedroom. So here's my 4-step plan of how I'm gonna do this.
First of all, we gotta paint, then we put in all the furniture, then we're gonna put in a crazy gaming setup, and then finally we're gonna be putting in loads of lighting to just make the room look as cool as possible. We got a time limit of 2 days. We better get cracking.
So to get started with step number 1, we first had to get some supplies. As you can see in this render here, I want the room to be a black and white aesthetic, so I made sure to get me some black and white paint, as well as some masking tape so I can put a cool design on the wall. And after we bought a few more supplies, it was time to get home and get on with this room.
It's a slow door.
As I got home, I suited up and got ready to paint the wall.
It's time to paint. I think the wall is going to need a second paint, but overall, it's a good start.
I then proceeded to paint some of the other walls white, only then to cover them in frog tape and paint over it in grey. That might sound ridiculous, but you guys will just have to trust the process here. Now what you're currently seeing is a process that I have done wrong so many times. Luckily I've learned from my mistakes, and hopefully what I should be left with is a nice solid wall design. Wow. That's actually pretty good. Now that the painting was done, we had to move on with building the furniture. Luckily, when we were waiting for the paint to dry, I had a delivery from X-Rocker. Now these are the guys that supplied me with some crazy bedroom furniture from my bedroom, and now they've sent over their entire Electra collection, but in white, which is gonna look insane in this bedroom. To be honest though, I think anything's an upgrade from this. All of the furniture has built-in LEDs that you can control from your phone, and some even have features like wireless charging built in. However, to build the entire collection of furniture and get the room done in this time limit would be extremely hard on my own. So I got Harvey, my sister, my producer and cameraman to help me build all of this. Even Harvey's little sisters wanted to help my sister build some of the furniture. We were all powering on to get as many things through the night built as possible, and then it was time for the reveal.
Oh my god, that is so cool.
Doesn't look too bad, does it?
That looks amazing.
And the room wasn't coming along too badly either for just day 1, but there was still so much work to do as day 2 arrived. Now the first course of action on day 2 was to start building the rest of the furniture. Again, because of the time limit, we needed everybody pulling together. However, it would seem that some people had gotten a little distracted.
Great video. 10 out of 10. Dantic.
I can't stay mad at them, they are watching some extremely riveting content, which you could watch as well if you hit that subscribe button.
Perfect.
Wardrobe's done. Look at that.
Now that the wardrobe was built, it was time to add in this crazy rug.
Oh, it's so soft.
And also bring in the rest of the furniture.
This room already looks so good, and we haven't even done 40% of it yet. We've just got the furniture in. We haven't even put a gaming setup in here, and it already looks incredible.
The final piece of furniture we just needed to add in was a desk, and with that final piece added, that meant that furniture was now ticked off the list. But we couldn't leave the bedroom just looking like this. We had to bring in some crazy tech to really make this into his dream room. And we started off by putting a massive 65-inch TV in there.
That's bigger than the desk.
My
Please subscribe. I have spent so much money on this video.
And once we set up this absolutely insane TV, we went out for a quick bit of lunch, but on the way back, we were reminded by how much time we had left.
So he's going to be back tomorrow evening. That literally leaves us about less than 16 hours, I think, to do the whole thing.
We're in trouble.
So with only 16 hours left, it was time to make this room look as good as possible. And I started by filling the wall with these hexagon foam panels. As you can see, Harvey's little sisters are still helping me through all of this, so I thought I'd go give them a little bit of a reward.
I know you guys have been helping all day with all the stuff, so I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a reward, okay?
Yeah.
I've got £100 each, both of you. Thank you guys for helping me out. It's alright. Thank you very much for helping me today.
Thank you.
Don't make me cry. Don't spend it all on sweets and stuff. Or do, I don't know.
And then after that, I obviously had to put in the gaming chair.
Right, when I clap, we'll have a new chair. Wow, wasn't that quick? That definitely didn't take me an hour to build, and now it's dark outside. Anyway, we got to do the gaming setup.
But before I could build the gaming setup, I was an absolute idiot and forgot to buy power cables. Out of all of this stuff, I forgot power cables. So we had to take a trip to Asda to go get some. And on this trip is where we got quite a disturbing phone call from Harvey.
What did you say? What did you say, Harvey?
Harvey, what's that?
I've just seen on the map Bailey's just appeared at Asda.
You are joking. We're literally 30 seconds away from Asda.
Oh my god.
Because Bailey had his Snapchat location turned on, Harvey has been able to keep track of Bailey's location at all times. And it so happens that the one time that we need to go Asda, Bailey is also there with his friends.
He's in Asda right now.
There's people standing over there.
That will be him. That will be him 100%.
Oh my god.
If Bailey spots us all with his mum, he'll surely know the reason as to why he's out of the house. And the entire surprise will be ruined.
We're stuck. That's just stuck. If he comes over, we're done.
I only came out to get cables. Oh my.
There's someone pointing at your car. There's someone pointing at the car.
Is there?
Pointing at the car.
That's him. I can see his hoodie.
Oh my god.
That's him, that's
Yeah,
him.
it's him. Duck down. Duck down.
Look.
That's him. Oh my.
Oh my god.
Oh my word.
Have you got out?
I thought we're good. We're out anyway. He wouldn't have seen me. Oh my word.
I now had an important decision to make. Get the cables and risk being seen by Bailey, or go home to an empty setup. Since it was nighttime, Asda was the only place that was open, and I needed cables for the setup. So I decided to go for it. I made my way across the car park, and there they were. We were getting extremely close to him now. But with a light jog and our heads held down, we made it into the store.
They could come in here at any point.
We need to get the cables and get out.
I picked up more cables than I ever could need.
We got the stuff. We're gonna make a run for it now. If we get spotted here, I'm gonna be gutted. Now let's get out of here now.
Yeah, Dan.
Let's
When he comes this way, he's gonna come this way.
We need to go. We need to go. Get out of it now. Oh my word. We got cables, which is the main thing. Well, that wasn't stressful, was it? I mean, at least we got loads and loads of cables. So we can finally start building this setup. Now, the first thing we've got him is a PC. OMEN and AMD have sent over their most customizable PC yet. This is a beast. Let's turn it on and have a look.
Now, Bailey has never had a PC, so let's go over this absolutely insane build that we're giving him. This 35-litre PC has got an AMD Ryzen 7 8700G processor,
which features a dedicated neural processing unit for enhanced AI capabilities. This allows you to use advanced features in programs like Photoshop, where using AI is now incredibly useful.
It's got an RTX 4070 Super GPU, 16GB of DDR5 RAM, and 1TB of storage.
Now, this version of the PC comes with up to 16GB of RAM, but it can be spec'd up to 64, which is still more than enough. For cooling, we have a 120mm 4 heat pipe RGB air cooler, which can also be switched out for a liquid cooler with a customizable mount display. This keeps the CPU nice and cool during intense gaming sessions, even with the most demanding AAA titles.
On top of that, you can also install up to 5 120mm fans, which can all be color customized to fit in with the setup that we're building. Like I said, Bailey has never had a PC before, so this thing is absolutely going to blow his mind. I want to say a massive thank you to OMEN and AMD who sent this stuff out, and also who are sponsoring this video. This stuff is going to look incredible in the setup.
This thing is going to go right here. We've also got a new monitor from OMEN. Oh yes, yes.
Also got a HyperX keyboard,
QuadCast 2 microphone. Oh. HyperX Cloud III Wireless, very comfortable. I think I might need a bigger desk. You see, I brought 2 speaker stands and 2 massive speakers to go with them, but I don't know if there's enough space on the desk. Oh, these things are huge. Oh, that does look really good. We also have a Haste 2 wireless. Just about got everything on the desk.
All I needed to do now was just plug it all in.
The gaming setup element is pretty much all done. So I'm gonna focus now all night on just setting up lights and making this room as good as possible. This room has taken everything out of me. I am so shattered.
But with Bailey coming literally the next morning, I had no choice but to power on through the night and get the last section of the room done. I added lights around his desk, some around the TV that reacted to literally whatever was on screen, and some more patterns on the walls.
That's naughty.
But next of all was the hardest part of the entire setup, putting lights around the ceiling. I know this might not sound like a lot of work, but this literally took us over 3 hours. This is because we had to cut and shape the lights to the exact measurements of the wall. I was doing this up until 5 AM, and eventually my body just needed to sleep.
So it's currently 5 AM. I have been up all night. It looks really good, but I'm so tired. I've got to be up in 4 hours to be able to get this done. I'm gonna be the first person to sleep in this bed though. I'll see you all in the morning. Oh my God.
Even though I was so tired, I knew I had to get up and get this done.
Bailey is gonna be here in 1 hour, so there's a lot to do.
There's a lot of RGB products across this entire room, and of course they all need power, so the first thing we had to do was some cable management. I also managed to finish off the ceiling light. I also added one more RGB shelf, and then shut the curtains as I was about to put up the most expensive RGB light I've ever bought, the Govi X Evangelica light. This thing was expensive, but oh my God, is it gonna make the gaming setup look insane? Bailey was only 15 minutes away, but I still had one more thing to add, and that was an RGB mirror for the door.
Oh my God.
All that was left to do was a few final touches, and the room was finally ready.
Oh my God, this is stressful. How close is he?
I'd say within 5 minutes.
Oh no.
This is the most stressed I've ever been because it's the most money I've spent, the least amount of time we've had to do it. The transformation has been insane. And it all comes down to this.
Someone is at the front door.
I just in the shed getting stuff out.
Big Baz, we missed you.
Good time?
Yeah.
And out with your buds?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, Dan's given you keyboard and mouse, I think. It's not amazing, so don't get excited.
But just like a little, like...
Just a normal keyboard and mouse, the ones he used to use.
Oh, I'll have to try and practice
But
it
do you
now.
want to go and have a look?
Yeah, I'll try and practice
So I think it's just on your bed.
This is the moment the video has all been leading up to. All the countless hours I've been working on this room, the late nights, the amount of money I've spent on this video. Oh my God, I've spent so much. If it wasn't for OMEN sponsoring this video and sending out this insane gaming setup, this video might not have happened, but it is, and it's all led up to this moment.
Oh my...
Hello, Bailey.
Hello.
Do you like your room?
It looks amazing. Oh my God. Like, mental. It's literally a dream come true.
It's fair to say that Bailey definitely liked his new room.
Are you going to leave your room after this?
Oh no, I'm not gonna leave it. I can't leave it after this.
This literally is the most insane renovation I've ever done.
Thank you for subscribing.
That's
hey,
right.
Tell them to subscribe. Tell them to subscribe.
Subscribe to Dantic.
Subscribe to, hey, subscribers sometimes get free setups, so subscribe.